So let me tell you the story of Kelly, a 7-year-old little girl who was adopted from foster care about a year ago by Sarai and Lucas. And I had been working with the family a few months before the adoption went through, and then a little less than a year afterwards. So I usually go and see them in their home once every 2 weeks. And one particular time when I came to the home, things were a little bit different. I do what I normally do, go up to the door, go up to the stairs on the porch, ring the doorbell, and normally Sarai greets me. Kelly's there. Kelly's bubbly. She's about 6 or 7 years old. During my time with her, and she's usually greeting me, saying, "Hi, come in." We go inside, and that's usually how it goes. But this time, I ring the doorbell, and it's taken a little long for it to get answered. And I'm trying to think, okay, maybe something's going on. Not really sure. So Sarai opens the door. She kind of looks at me, and her face is just. She says, "Hi, come on in." And I said, "Oh boy." I think to myself, something must have happened. Something's going on. There's no Kelly to be found at all. And she's greeting me like this. What's going on? So I follow her into the living room, nice and bright and open. And I sit on the couch. She plops down next to me, starts going. Tells me the story about how upset she is. And as she's telling me the story, her tone is going up. Her voice is starting to vibrate. Her hands are going. And I'm like saying to myself, whoa, something really big has happened. And during her story, she's telling me that by the end, because she's talking so fast, I'm catching words and kind of not catching it, but I want to let her, just kind of let it all out. By the end, what she tells me is that birth mom didn't show up for another visit, and Kelly's super upset because it was her birthday visit. And I said, oh yes, I remembered from the last time. I thought to myself, that's right. Kelly was really looking forward to seeing her birth mom on this visit because she had just had her huge birthday party. All of her friends were there. Her brothers and sisters, her adopted sisters and brothers were all there. And she had so much fun. So she wanted to share with her birth mom, show her the pictures, the presents, the whole 9 yards. And then birth mom didn't show. And it was obviously very upsetting for everybody involved. But I thought to myself, as upset as Sarai is, if Kelly comes out here and sees her like this, it's gonna make it even worse. So I said to Sarai, I get it. It's not fair what happened. And I totally understand how upset you are. And let's also make sure that we're giving the other side of the story to Kelly as well. So I walked her through some things that she could say to Kelly when we do see her about what was going on probably with her birth mom in this particular visit. And it took a while, but she was able to kind of hear what I was saying. And then she agreed that she was ready. And I said, okay, now we're gonna bring Kelly in and we're gonna have you tell her what we just talked about. And she said, okay. So she called Kelly.